All right, welcome back to episode 8 of the JKS Podcast. Look at us go. I'm Sean.
I'm Jed.
I'm Nippler.
Hey, look at that. That was pretty in sync, although we did it backwards. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. How you boys doing?
Better than you, Shawnee.
Yeah, how was your trip up to Sydney? Have a fun time?
Oh, we're just headed straight into that, huh?
Rip the band-aid straight off. Going in raw.
Oh no! So for those of you, anyway, you guys wouldn't know, but we joined a Discord call before we start and have a little bit of a chat and then get going. Nippler didn't even ask. He's like, "I want to ask how the grand final was, but we'll just wait until the podcast starts." And I'm like, "Yeah, great." But yeah, I drove up to Sydney to watch my beloved team playing the grand final. I really wish I didn't.
It's the Parramatta Eels.
Yeah, Parramatta Eels and the Panthers. Yeah, it sucked. Anyway, anyone who watched the game, I feel bad for you. Anyone who didn't, don't bother. It was basically just a one-sided flogging. Yeah, the Parramatta Eels just got smashed. So
Did you watch the whole thing, or did you leave?
no, we watched the whole thing. We stayed past the Panther speeches. So like when the game's over, it goes on for like another maybe 20 minutes, half an hour, where all the Panthers go get all their medals and give a speech and all that kind of stuff. Just out of like principle, I stayed for the whole thing. But the amount of fans that left, like with like maybe 30 minutes left in the game, fucking fair weather pieces of shit. Anyway, I sat there in misery for the entire time, and all these guys just like dipped like 30 minutes left. Pretty sad.
We didn't really watch the game the whole way through. Was it close at all?
No. Seriously, not even for a minute. Yeah. It was my first ever grand final that I've been to. Really glad I did it, but like there was no moments to cheer for the Eels, which sucked. It's like, you know, that moment like where your team gets a try, you jump up and cheer and whatever. There was literally not a single moment where you could have jumped up and cheered for the Eels.
I thought they might not score at all, because they didn't score until late in the second half, did they?
Yeah, they scored with 5 minutes left, and then again with 3 minutes left. But at that point, like it was 28-0 when we got the first try. Like
the Panthers were already celebrating.
Yeah, exactly, and like nothing was ever going to happen. So like, yeah, whilst there was a little bit of cheer, like it wasn't actually like a big cheerable moment. The stadium, because the Panthers have been in like the last 2 grand finals, so this is their 3rd in a row. They won their last grand final too. So like Panthers fans didn't show up. It's like 80% of the stadium was Parramatta as well. So when everyone's like clearing out with 30 minutes left, like the stadium was basically empty, with just like maybe 20% capacity of Panther supporters, like going spastic. But the walkout was good when they first walked out. Hearing like 60,000 people just like go crazy, roaring and cheering, like that was insane. I've never heard anything like that at any sporting event. It's like the surrealest thing ever.
What time did you get there? Because didn't the women's play beforehand?
Yeah, they did. We got there at 2, and then the main game started at like 7:50. So we were there for like 6 hours at the stadium. Long day.
Didn't the women's Parramatta Eels team lose as well?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
It's bad omen.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. I thought it was a good thing when they lost. I was like, that's all right. We're using up all our luck. Like, yeah, you don't want the women to win and then the men to lose. But no, it's just bad luck all around. And they got smashed as well. Like, that wasn't really competitive either. So
good times.
Yeah. The worst part was we got like nosebleed seats, like pretty much like the cheapest seats that you could get. They were like $100 each last minute. I don't know if have you guys ever been to ANZ Stadium?
No.
So I don't know if you've been to like the nosebleed section, but like you walk up these like obnoxious stairs, and there's like the longest flight of stairs ever. Like your whole body's just hurting, you're huffing and puffing. So it's like once you're in your seat, if you need to pee or anything, you gotta go on a bloody hike just to get back to your seat. The worst, especially as like a chain smoker when they go up and down those steps.
How did your old man take it?
Oh, he was fine. Yeah, he's like, he loves the Eels just because I do. But yeah, anyway, whatever. He was fine.
Who does he go for, Sean?
He goes for Manly.
I get to slap the shit out of Jed because on the weekend we made a slap bet, over
Oh,
when
no.
my dad goes for the Eels.
Yeah, no, he does. Yeah, he's an avid
No,
Eels supporter,
no,
lifelong
We
fan.
have it on the recording. Gonna slap
Sorry, Jenny.
Why do you go for Parramatta?
I just picked him when I was a little kid.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no reason. Yeah, I picked 3 teams that were blue when I was like 3 years old, and then just like kept supporting the Eels, and yeah, that's the only team I've ever supported.
You could have saved us so much pain, Sean.
Yeah,
And I
Yeah.
totally forgot about that until now.
sorry.
I wasn't gonna bring it up if I was wrong.
Yeah, stay silent. Oh god. Yeah. Anyway, scratch that last bit. Yeah, he's an avid Eels supporter. So Jed, you've won the slap bet.
Yeah, sweet.
And Jed edits the podcast as well, so he can switch this up.
Good
Uh,
times.
but no, it was worth it. Like, yeah, I don't know. Just like having been at the grand final kind of made the loss sting less, just because like I still got a really cool experience out of it. But I'd love to go again just to see mutual teams. Like I wouldn't go back to watch my team, although I'll probably never get the fucking opportunity again. They won't be back. They won't be back there for like 30 years, and I'll probably be dead. So yeah, go for like mutual teams because the atmosphere is insane. It's cool.
You could have picked any team. Little 7-year-old Sean could have picked any team to support. Imagine you picked the Panthers.
I know. And anyone who knows NRL, like the Panthers they're going to be at the top for the next 10 years, I reckon. That side is insane. Like obviously players switch in and out, so if like people move teams, then that'll change things. But where they are now, like I can't see them not being in a grand final for a really long time. Like they're unbeatable. Pretty crazy.
Did you see their captain was getting interviewed in the morning and they asked him if he had any sleep and he's like, nah, with his ski goggles on his neck.
Yeah,
And the sun's just like
piece of shit. Yeah, and then James Fisher Harris got on the microphone. Can't remember what he said. He's like he called the Eels shit. It was like the day after the game. It's like fuck you, man. Called the Eels shit, bastard.
Yeah, there's usually a bit of like humility or something afterwards, but
Yeah,
No.
there's nothing. It's like that's their second premiership in a row. It's definitely going to their head, and like their third grand final in a row. And they're all real young. Like it's a really young side. So anyway, they're definitely embracing it. I mean, I'd party too, I guess, but yeah, I wouldn't be calling the other side shit. Is what it is, though. Whatever. Oh, have you seen the egg thing? How you give a dog an egg? Have you seen this on
What?
TikTok? Sorry, this is one of the topics. Sorry, real random, but you give a dog an egg, and apparently they all like instinctually know not to drop it.
like in the mouth.
Yeah, like you hand them an egg, they pick it up, and they know not to drop it. It works. I gave an egg to Scooby, and she like nursed it outside. She like walked it out on the grass and like put it down. And was like licking it. It's weird.
Yeah, right. I'm surprised a little sharp didn't destroy that egg.
Yeah, like you should see my hands, dude. Like she's not shy. Like she'll just bite the shit out of anything. But an egg, she just like very carefully put in her mouth, took outside, put on the grass. Yeah, true story.
I'm surprised her mouth can even get that wide.
She's pretty big. And I've talked her down a bit. I've said that she is small, but like not like a Pomeranian size. Like she's she's decent. Yeah, she can fit an egg in her mouth. If that's like some kind of frame of reference for size, if they can fit an egg in their mouth.
Did you guys see The Last of Us live actions coming to, I think it's Netflix?
Yeah, I did. Did you see it, Nips?
I've heard of this. I didn't know it was already coming out soon, or
Yeah, man.
just finish. How does it look?
Looks awesome. Oh, I don't want to say that because Jed might jump in with some like lore things that make it the worst show of all time.
Actually in the game.
They're not like breaking any rules, are they, Jetty? With the lore, they bought all the scripts they needed, right?
No, I haven't played the games actually, so I was interested to see what you guys were thinking.
Yeah, the game has a great story, so it's out of all the video games, this is probably the best one to adapt to a TV show.
Yeah, and then like the main actor that they've got, I haven't heard any controversy about the TV show, so hopefully I'm not like pissing some people off. But I reckon they did a really good job with the casting. I can't remember the guy's name, but he's that Oberyn Martell from Game of Thrones. Hang on, I'll show you. He's the Spanish guy. He's in Narcos as well.
Yeah, he's the one whose head got squished.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And knowing Shorty, he would show me the video or the image of him getting squished. So that's why I jumped in early.
I haven't shown you that.
I've seen it. You don't need to show it
Okay,
again.
all right, fair enough. But I will share my screen just in case something else comes up that I need to show you. But yeah, this guy, and he's awesome.
Yeah, and the Ellie's from Game of Thrones as well, according to this picture I'm looking at.
Oh, is it her?
Yeah.
Plays the little princess.
Nice, Bella Ramsey. Yeah, she was like the not queen, but like the lord in Game of Thrones, and she was like a badass chick. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. They could do that with more video games, like the God of War, for example. Like that'd be an awesome TV show.
That would be pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, like there's heaps of awesome video games out there. I was gonna say The Witcher, but they did do it with The Witcher. And look at that, like that show's bloody awesome.
Usually, though, a lot of game adaptations don't do too well when they go live action.
Yeah, I can't think of any others. Like there's the Silent Hill one. That one's pretty shit house.
Uncharted. Uncharted came out last year, I think.
That didn't do well.
Yeah, that wasn't great.
Oh, that flopped?
Yeah.
I was gonna watch that because it just came out on Binge, I think. No good? No, you wouldn't recommend?
Maybe like a 6 or 7 out of 10.
Oh yeah, that's worth it. I'll give it a go. I love Tom Holland, so I'd watch that just to watch him. Nothing sus. I just reckon he's a good actor.
It sounds pretty sus.
What do you like about him?
I don't know. Just seems like a cool dude. He's Spider-Man. How can you
Oh,
not
yeah.
like him? Oh, settle down. Yeah, all right. Is this gonna be some weird fanboy thing? No, nothing weird. I just reckon he's cool.
All right, we haven't said anything for a while.
Stop it. Yeah, actually, did you see have you guys, you definitely wouldn't have watched this, Jetty, but Nips, the Jeffrey Dahmer TV show? Dude, it is so good.
What is it?
So, you know who Jeffrey Dahmer is?
Nope.
So he's an American serial killer who got arrested back in like the 90s, but he's a cannibal and necrophiliac.
Oh,
So he's
God.
like, no, but dude, seriously, like one of the most horrific people ever. He killed, I think the confirmed count was like 17 people. But he didn't just kill them. He like knocked them unconscious. It's weird. Like he wasn't into murdering people, but he was just fascinated with like their organs and like their internals. So he would like drug them, suffocate them, then cut them open, experiment with their body, jerk off to their insides, eat them, and then store their bones and keep them. So when they arrested him, his house was like it had shitloads of bones. Like he like kept skulls. He had a head in his fridge. He had all these like frozen hearts and cooked hearts, and like he'd like literally eat all of his victims. He's the most fucked up person ever, and they did a TV show on him, 10 episodes long, and it's awesome.
Sounds like a massive hoarder.
Oh,
That's the main problem. That's the main issue, hoarding.
I'm not sure that's high on his list of things to worry about. Like the clutter in his house. Yeah, it's getting out of control.
I looked up the top podcast the other day, and I think it was the top 3 out of 5, or like 3 out of 10. They were all like serial killer docos or serial killer podcasts.
People love that stuff.
Yeah. I find I'm addicted to that stuff too. Like I love the crime shows. I don't know why. There's something really fascinating about it. Like morbidly, like it's obviously super fucked up, and especially the Dahmer one because they like portray it pretty accurately. Like they don't hold back. It's R18. Like they're pretty. Yeah, and like the main actor in it, he does a really good job. Like he basically sounds like Jeffrey Dahmer. You can listen to interviews with Jeffrey Dahmer. Like the fascinating thing with him is like really honest. Like in his interviews, like he was like super honest, super forthcoming, like never held anything back, like admitted to everything. Like it was really strange. And like remorseful. He talked about like how he wouldn't have done it. Like he tried to dig up a body one time out of a cemetery, and he's like, "Oh, I probably wouldn't have like killed all these people if I had have found that body and like been able to like experiment with that body and like gotten the urge out." And he's like, "Yeah, he's a
bullshit."
yeah."
If that was true, he would have a body count of 1. He would have killed one person and had his fun.
Yeah.
I think because like he probably found enjoyment out of like a fresh Oh, this is so bad to talk about, isn't it? Anyway, he probably found enjoyment out of like a fresh body as a like after, and then that got him hooked to killing more. Whereas if he had just found the dead body and fucked with that, then maybe he wouldn't have. God, I don't know. Fuck, he probably would have anyway. Who knows?
All right, why are you taking Dahmer's side on this?
Yeah, I know. I'm like defending a serial killer. Like, trying to justify why we should allow people to dig up corpses and play with your grandma so that they don't kill some people.
They don't get those fresh bodies.
Yeah, God. Anyway, sorry, sorry, railed that. I know that wasn't one of our talking points, but if you're into that kind of stuff at all, highly recommend. Because it is really good.
Took a dark turn.
Yeah.
There was a fair bit of UFC news over the weekend. And one of them was Bo Nickal, who is an American wrestler. He won a contract on the Contender Series to join the UFC.
Absolutely. Did you watch the fight?
Yeah, the dude wrecked him, and he's an absolute monster.
He's insane. He's really, really, really good. And that's his third professional MMA fight as well, I think it was. He's a scary guy. Top notch.
You see, he said he's going to retire if he doesn't get a main card. Like, get on the main card.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right, settle down. Jesus. I don't know about all that, but he did call out like how do you pronounce it? Chimaev, Kamstain. What's his name?
Kamshot Chimaev.
Yeah, that guy. He did call him out though. I was like, well, at least you got balls of steel. He's like 26, 3 professional fights, calling out one of like the scariest people in the UFC right now.
Yeah, surprised he only weighs 84 kilos with those sized balls.
Yeah. The fight though, like it went for under a minute, but he got a knockdown, a takedown, and a submission in under a minute. It was like, he kind of showed like his full skill set. Although, I mean, it's just no van, right? But still got a knockdown. And then like threw some submission game there. Like he's normally just a wrestler, and he was on his back throwing up a triangle. Looked good.
He's so explosive.
Yeah, so explosive, yeah. And just his age as well. He's gonna have all that confidence, an iron chin. But I'm just saying here he's an American top team, so yeah, there's no ceiling for that guy.
Uncle Chael's been hyping him up for a while.
Yeah, Chael Sonnen's a bit out of touch though.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know. He used to be like really on it, but I don't know if you've ever listened to any of his predictions ahead of a fight. Whoever he predicts, he's like me. Whoever he predicts, just bet on the opposite guy.
So you two got a bit in common then.
Yeah, I'm a bit out of touch as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
Did you see your mate Mark Zuckerberg made the news as well? Again?
Yeah, I've been so MIA this week, so I didn't really get to dive into it. Apparently he bought out the arena or something.
Yeah, there was two things. Like, I think that was a rumor, and Dana got real cut about it. And then the other thing was he brought his wife to the UFC as well, and she was like freaking out by like all the hits and stuff. I don't know if you've seen it. And then,
really?
Yeah. And then Mark Zuckerberg's just like looking at it, just loving it with his soulless dead eyes.
He does look and act like a cyborg.
He is.
Dude,
It's
yeah.
totally like those eyes.
Look at it, she's so uncomfortable. Look at it, she's like squinting, looking away. So funny. And Zuckerberg's like next to it, just robot face.
Look at him, he's just clapping like a Roman emperor.
Love that Dana White had to sit next to him as well. You know Dana White did not want to sit next to that fucking dweeb. Watch these fights. So I wonder where the rumor came from, because I heard that he paid out the Apex, like bought out the Apex.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Dana came out and said it wasn't true.
Right, okay. Yeah, fair enough. Was it empty? I wonder if it was empty or something, because it must have come out of nowhere. Oh, that's so funny. She's still just squinting. That's how I imagine you watching the fights, Nippler. I'm too busy watching the fights, so I'm never looking at you. I'll watch you next time. See if you look like Mark Zuckerberg's wife.
Why can't they just talk it out? Why do they need to go to these violent?
Stop hitting him. Stop hitting him.
And your girl lost as well, Shawnee, over the weekend, McKenzie Dern.
Oh, she's such a babe. My God. And she's had kids, dude, and she still looks that good. Like, she's shredded, and she's got, I suppose, heaps of women in the UFC are like that, right? But, yeah, she's thick. But yeah, she did. She lost. And it was like a real close decision too. I think it was like people scored it a draw. But obviously the judges didn't. Yeah, I don't know. She's a bit overhyped, that one.
Yeah, she's got a, like obviously really good ground game, but not much else.
Yeah, she looks like she's stuck in the mud. She just kind of like flat-footedly marches people down and like throws the most ridiculous bombs ever. I mean, it's worked. It works on lower level stuff, but yeah, she's fighting like a Chinese lady.
Yeah. Do you know who she is, Nippler?
No.
You don't know McKenzie Dern? Oh, let me change your life.
Is she the one who flashed her
No.
tits after winning?
Dude, I fucking wish. No, it wasn't her. Yeah, but she's very attractive.
Yeah.
But the funny thing about her is she grew up in like America. She's American pretty much all of her life. Like grew up in country America. And then as she's gotten older, she's developed a Brazilian accent. And it's gotten so thick to the point now that she needs like translators to like translate English back to her.
Is that true?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense, man.
That's so. I thought for sure because obviously I've heard her
That's
accent.
crazy.
I thought for sure.
Nah. Look up on YouTube. Look up McKenzie Dern's accent.
I'm a blue belt underneath my dad, Megaton Diaz, and my background's Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Dude, that is American.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, there's a little bit of like Brazil in there, but you'd say that's more American.
That's like full-blown American, right?
Yeah, and then like goes to the end of the
Go
video.
to the end.
For receiving me here, I'm always wanting
She's
to
like
fight here in
speaking
Brazil.
full-blown Brazilian.
And you know, my dad is here in the crowd. This victory was for you, Dad.
Oh, I hope they translate the question into Brazil for her.
No, they are. Like they're in America here. You can still hear the accent there, though. I remember her accent being way thicker, to be honest. But like you hear the accent. No, like, I've never heard her sounding full-blown American before. That's crazy. Because yeah, I've definitely heard a like really thick Brazilian accent. And then like what she is now, which is like back to American. She's definitely like evolved. This is her with a kid, by the way. Like I don't understand how you can look like she does with a kid. Anyway, moving on. I'll save those links. Anyway, it's funny how that works. No, I meant save those links for you to edit them in, not save those links in a sus way.
The way you said it.
I did not mean it like that. Anyway, just like tie that one off. I don't think she'll be going very far in the UFC. They'll keep promoting her though, just because I mean, yeah, she's attractive and gets heaps of views. So pretty crazy that fight headlined that card though.
Yeah, well, you got people like Shorty buying all of the pay-per-views and donating.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm not missing one. All right, pickleball. I don't even want to Google this. I don't want to know. Why is this on the topics? What the fuck is this?
What do you reckon it is?
I'm torn. I think it might be a legitimate sport that you're about to tell us it's on the come up or something, or it's like one of your weird games where Nippler and I are gonna have to play fucking handball for I don't know, loser eats a pickle or something. I don't know.
What do you reckon, Niffler?
I have no idea. Yeah, okay. It's probably a sport, right? I reckon some weird new game or sport.
Oh no, please don't be legitimate. It's not legitimate, is it?
I'll put you out of your misery. It is it's supposedly the fastest growing sport in America right now.
No.
It's a combination of ping pong, tennis, and badminton.
Alright, show us a video.
I don't know what to say.
So it's played. Is it meant to be played on like a smaller?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a smaller tennis court.
Stop it.
Just play tennis.
Yeah.
It might be too big. You get a bit slower as you get a bit older.
They're all underarm hits. I'm not gonna lie, no cap. That looks kind of fun.
Shorty, you could play singles, like your long arms. Like,
Yeah, I know.
we might have found the sport for you.
It probably would be fun.
Oh, he moved pretty fast there. It looks a bit strenuous. I don't know. See how I go. Oh, dude, that looks dope. I can't believe. That's so. Oh, they're shit. Get it over the net. What is this? Look at the top comment. This dude has the enthusiasm of a teenager on a Monday morning. He sounds so dry.
No, I would play that.
I would play that. Fuck yeah. Although it looks like it's like custom courts. Either that or like a kid-sized tennis court.
No, it's definitely custom.
Yeah. Well, we need to get a petition going to get some pickleball courts in Canberra.
Yeah,
What do you reckon?
I reckon LeBron James has bought a team, which is why it's kind of come up in the news.
Oh no, this is just a fad. Don't be buying
He
teams.
brought a team. Yeah, but how much is a pickleball team going to cost?
Oh, just the name.
Yeah, where's the pickle coming from?
Wait, so he actually did buy a team?
Yeah,
Oh, it's
Like
LeBron
LeBron?
James though. Like I can't. Ooh. Oh, it's like look how many spectators there are. Did you see that?
That one looks different. Like I'm assuming you can't get it in that shallowed bit.
Yeah, you can't cross.
Hit it. Yeah. Yeah, it's like a full tennis court size.
And how big is a pickleball team, by the way? Like 2 people?
looks like 2.
Oh.
Maybe the singles. That looks like singles.
Wait, so he bought a person? He bought it. I don't think
he
he could
brought
buy
2
people.
He can do what he wants. It's LeBron James.
I feel like, well, hang on a minute. I feel like LeBron James, of all people, should know you shouldn't buy people.
But it's definitely white people playing this game. So he's reversed it.
Oh, yeah, when it's flipped, it's okay, right? It's like- oh, God. Yeah, never mind. Instead of like,
Say it.
Yeah, say what you're thinking, Sean.
instead of like Labour, they make us play this stupid fucking game. It's like, yeah, let's buy some white people and make them play pickleball.
It's fun at first, but after you're playing for 8 hours a day, it's just collapsing.
Yeah. I don't want to play anymore. Pickle, bitch, pickle. Oh God,
The ball might look like a pickle.
it does. What the fuck kind of pickles are you
It
eating?
doesn't look like a pickle. No ball shaped
Look it
thing
up,
is
look at
ever
that.
looked like a pickle.
Look at that fucking pickle.
It's
They're hitting a pickle.
Oh, hang on, let's look. Let's see if we can buy some. Oh no, whoa.
Hello.
So one of the first results was Pickleball Canberra. Places to play pickleball. Oh no, they actually do have it in Canberra.
It's a fucking pickleball. That's why it's called pickleball.
That's not
The ball.
pickle. That's like a I've seen those before. What are they called? Like
What do you think a pickle is, Jed?
It's a circular ball with holes in it.
Stop it. Oh no, I accidentally defaulted. I recognize that type of ball though. That's like from a different game, right?
I've never seen it.
You've never seen that? They come in like kids tennis sets, I think. Or like anyway, whatever. Okay, but it doesn't look like a pickle. This is a pickle. Just FYI, Jetty.
I see no difference.
Although the game would be pretty funny with like a pickle shaped ball. Right? Actually, the game's pretty funny anyway. Never mind. Keep it as is.
That'd be a disaster. You hitting an actual pickle around.
Bounce would be very hard to predict.
Yeah. So we playing pickleball next weekend?
Yeah, I'm down.
I'm down too. Look, the demographic is 43% male and 57% females.
I'm down for a pickling.
Oh, 50%. You're down for. Oh my God.
50% are over 55.
Yeah, 50% of participants presently over 55. That makes sense. Regular participants range from 8 to 92 years old. Do you think that could be? No, do you think that could be wider? Like, who's excluded? Huh? That's everybody. What do you mean? Maybe they've got like 4 people that play, and yeah, one's 8, one's 92, and there's a couple in the middle. Great topic, Jetty. We're gonna play this.
I reckon we found your calling, Shawnee.
I think so too. I don't need a partner.
No.
Give me 2 rackets. I'll cover that whole field. So what's the name of LeBron James pickleball team?
It's a good question.
Let's have a look. He actually did. Oh my God. He buys into Major League Pickleball. That's what it's called. Major League Pickleball. It's just hard to say. Major League Pickleball. Give it a go, Nips. Say it.
Major League Pickleball.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not super catchy. MLP.
It wasn't that hard in hindsight. Never mind. Whatever, Nippler. Great topic. Before you move on to the next one, can I show you some celebrity tattoos?
Yeah.
They're really good. Have you guys seen Ed Sheeran's tattoos?
No, he just brought out a new song about Pokemon.
Did he?
Yeah.
I haven't heard of this.
I might
called
start.
Look at that. Go tattoos first, then we'll go Pokemon.
Okay. I might start liking Ed Sheeran again.
I don't believe you ever stopped liking him.
It just got stale. Yeah,
He's
look
got
at
a lot
this.
of tattoos. I didn't know that.
Yeah, his back's covered as well. Look how trash they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he's got a massive line on his chest, and then everything else is kind of indescribable.
It's the derpiest looking lion ever. Look at it. And then his back tattoo is even worse.
Oh Jesus Christ!
It's his back tattoo.
It's just 3 squares in a clock.
Yeah. I found out after that those are like his kids' feet, so that's kind of redeemable.
How are they their feet?
No, his
The one
kids.
in the top right.
Oh, I thought you meant the squares. I'm like,
No, just that one. And then I was thinking maybe he's like planning on having 4 kids or something, and he just like got the boxes in advance. I don't know. But yeah, that's his back. Thoughts?
I like how colourful they are, but not much else.
You do? You like that?
Yeah, well, he's got fair skin, so he can pull off the colours. Like, they're real vibrant on him.
I thought it'd be the opposite. Like, because he's so like white skinned, like, yeah, it looks funny when you got like vibrant colours.
No,
No?
so like, when you're darker, like, the colours don't show up as well. So, for like brown skin, like usually reds and greys pop up a bit better, but like things like purple and blue would just kind of look dark, so you couldn't really tell the difference.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you reckon, Nippler?
He's very lucky he's famous. He's like absolute shit.
Yeah, like they're a famous.
But he has the level of fame where he can just pull it off.
Look at this derpy ass lion. No?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
No,
Keep
he's got
keep
some sense.
it in mind because I've got another one for you. This is Ben Affleck, and it's real.
Is it a dragon or a like phoenix?
It's like a Harry Potter phoenix.
Right. Oh, it's both. There's two. There's two in there.
Is there?
I think so.
Where is he the second one?
Oh, no, it's one. I thought one of his arms was a face. It was another face.
What? No. Yeah, so Ben Affleck, of all people, Batman, has this on his back.
Yeah, how's he meant to fly otherwise?
Cut that.
I'll leave. I'll see myself out.
No, thank you.
He's going to cut that out. Yeah, that's
Thoughts?
a shit tattoo. Terrible.
Thank you.
I like the colours.
Dude, stop. These are like the cringiest tattoos of all time. Are you kidding me? Like, he got that forever on his back. Like, this is like, that's something you get like out of one of the bubblegum packets. And then he's just like expanded it over his whole back.
Maybe he did. What?
Yeah, maybe he like got one as a kid. It's like sentimental or something. I don't know. Or maybe because it's on his back, he never has to see it. So he's like, all right, fuck me up. I don't care.
What's the next one?
Oh, are you serious? All right, fine. Let's see if I can get a rise out of this last one.
Oh, this guy. He's in trouble lately.
Yeah, I know.
Adam Levine.
This one might have been a bad call. I should have started with this one because his aren't terrible. Thoughts? His back tattoos worse.
Don't mind them.
No, I like some of them. But I
Yeah,
don't like
it's-
California. That's kind of shit.
Yeah, he
Right.
just gets like the state tattooed across him as well. That's weird.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
Aren't you going to get a Canberra tattoo across your belly?
That's a weird thing to get tattooed. And this is his back. His back's not bad either. That was a bad example. I should have started with him.
But no
Thoughts on his
colours,
back?
Jed.
That
It's
is
black
true.
and white.
I actually don't mind that. It's like symmetrical at least.
Yeah, I don't hate that either. I should have started with this guy. I can't believe you like Ben Affleck's tattoo.
I don't actually.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Jesus. All right. That was a flop. I'll try and find some worse celebrity tattoos then for next time.
Look up the Pokemon song.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're going back there.
You won't be able to put this on.
Oh hell no.
Yeah.
The-
So he's actually like. So it's like a legitimate edge. I don't even know what to say.
I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad. Just it's something.
It's just like, I mean, it's just an Ed Sheeran song. It just sounds like The Wall.
Pikachu's in the sound booth helping him out.
Yeah. He'll probably just get sued by Nintendo for doing it, right?
I'm guessing he got permission.
Oh, the top comment. This isn't just a
so
mistake.
cringy.
It's the childhood of a lot of people. Fucking hell. I grew up with Pokemon and I find that cringy. Oh no. Diplet, care to read this one?
Words cannot express the emotions I felt listening to this. For a brief second, I was brought back to a time when I used to imagine Pokemon were everywhere. I wished so much as a kid that they were real. These games were the foundation of my childhood. Watching and playing these games helped me escape to a reality much better than the one I lived. This song helped me relive that time when Pokemon was still new and exciting. I'm nearly 30 and Pokemon will always have a special place in my heart till I die. Thank you for this master work of a song. And that's from Jed.
Let's be real, we all like Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay, interesting. I'll listen to it offline. Maybe it'll be my favorite song by the time of our next podcast. Who knows?
It looks pretty cringe, Naka, just from looking at the video.
Yeah, it does. All right, we'll all have to listen to it in between next podcast and then give an honest opinion, and show our Spotify plays. Like I can't sit there and talk shit on it and then show you 300 plays on Spotify. Can I jump in with something? Did I tell you I nearly died before the last podcast?
Why?
What?
Literally, like I literally nearly died. So I was sitting in here. Sorry to rail the conversation again, but nobody dies in this one. I'm not talking about dead people. But Scooby was in here and she was sniffing my headset that was dangling off of the bench. And then I just looked and saw a bit of black fluff, pushed Scooby away and went to pick it up. It's a fucking Redback
Oh.
on my headphones that I use for the podcast. I could be dead. That's the story.
I'm happy you're okay, but the story would have been better if it did bite you. Purely
Fucking hate you. I hate you. Were you guys when was the VB box sticky taped to the roof when you guys were here last?
No.
No.
I've got a VB box sticky taped to the over the vent in my bedroom because a Redback like dangled down in front of the TV when we were watching Stranger Things. I didn't tell you this story. Like a massive Redback dangled down from the ceiling, like landed on our bed, and like we had to kill it. So then I sticky taped a VB box up there to stop the spiders from getting through. And I had another one on me headset the other day. So like my house is infested with Redbacks.
Jesus. Here's some more VB boxes.
Yeah, so do you want to take back the comment about hoping I get bit? Because it really could happen.
I don't hope you get bit. The story hopes you get bit. And then you have to get rushed to hospital, and that's, yeah.
But you'd be sad, right?
You're breaking up.
Alright, fuck you too. Deadpool 3, what's going on? Wolverine's back? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, spoilers ahead, but didn't he die?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I don't know. Awesome movie, by the way.
Wolverine died like in the future.
True.
Because that movie was placed like 50 years in the future or something.
Jed, you actually brought up a topic Nippler knows something about. It's been a long time.
It is very hard, so yeah, he doesn't know a lot.
That's true though. Yeah, he's right. That's cool. Okay. That movie was awesome, by the way, Logan. That's probably one of the best superhero movies they've ever brought out, I reckon. I don't know if you watched that.
Pretty
I
good.
feel like Nippler would have seen it.
Oh, just pretty good. Okay.
It's pretty good.
Fucking hell.
No,
Where's the
I like
stone?
it.
I'll try and get blood out of that. He's back. I did see that Ryan Reynolds released like some like video of him sitting on a couch talking about it, right? Is that where he announced it?
Yeah, I think so. I think Wolverine or Hugh Jackman's pretty old as well these days, but he's looking
Yeah, he
good.
is. Yeah, all the steroids that Hollywood can buy. He'd be in his 50s though, right? 53, yeah. Hugh Jackman's Australian?
Yes.
Really?
Did you
Yeah.
actually not know that?
I swear to God, I did not know that. Oh, he's awesome. Wolverine's Australian? That's cool. Okay.
Maybe he doesn't get enough credit as like an Australian actor though, potentially.
Yeah, all I hear about is just like Chris Hemsworth. And like Margot Robbie.
That is true.
I get he's done like massive movies anymore, really, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah,
He was
he's kind of died
like
young.
20 years ago. Yeah.
I thought he said that he wasn't going to be Wolverine anymore, though.
I did hear that as well.
Guess that bag, that money bag, will bring anybody back. I mean, I'd do it. Oh, it's a teaser trailer. It's not even the official one. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I feel like Deadpool's like I would watch Deadpool. I've given up on like superhero movies completely just because it's so oversaturated. But I'd watch Deadpool, the new one.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. So many.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Moving on to another topic that Nippler actually knows things about. Andrew Schulz released his special on YouTube.
Are you sure he knows something about it?
I thought he did. I spoke to him before about it.
You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I was muted.
We don't believe you.
Yeah, special was good.
We'll
You
move
said
on.
supposedly it was
Move on.
good.
No, I said it was good.
Oh right. He released that himself, right, on his YouTube channel instead of going to Netflix or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know how it worked. Like, I'm not sure because he had the deal with Netflix. I think they wanted to potentially snip some stuff out. He had in there, which after seeing it would probably be most of it. But yeah, so I think he had a fundraiser, and I'm guessing he reached the amount that he wanted to, and then was happy for it to go on YouTube because I feel like video wouldn't be getting monetized.
Oh no, definitely not. Yeah. I know that he released it like maybe on his Patreon or some other kind of like service where you could buy it. Or like you go to his website and spend like $20 or something. And then he released it there for a little bit and then released it to YouTube for free.
He had ads within the like special on YouTube though, so he spliced ads into the middle of them.
Into the middle of his special.
Oh, true.
That's good.
Yeah, like 2 or 3 times he just stopped the special. But the intro was pretty cool with Bruce Buffer.
Oh yeah, Bruce Buffer is in the intro. I was just looking at it now.
Have you not seen it, Shawnee?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, right.
I
I thought
love
you'd be
Andrew
all
Schulz,
over it. Yeah.
I've literally been MIA this whole last week. Had a really busy week at work and then the footy stuff, so I just haven't had a chance to do anything. So I'll have to give it a watch because he's fantastic.
Yeah, he's kind of got a similar style to you, almost. Like,
You think
similar
so?
sense of humor.
Oh fuck! Yeah, you mean he's got a similar sense of humor to me? Is that
Yeah,
what you're
exactly.
trying to
Yeah.
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 say? Yeah.
You're better
Oh.
than Andrew Schulz.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for acknowledging that. This is the way of the future, though, for comedians. I think because they yeah, I don't know. I don't think they get the greatest deals on Netflix unless you're like a Joe Rogan level person. And if you've got a platform like Andrew Schulz, like there's no reason to not do this. But the amount of money he would have got for the sponsors in the middle of this show.
He was originally going to release it on Netflix, but they wanted him to cut a joke. I think it was an abortion joke. And he was like, no, I'll just go to YouTube with it instead.
Nice. Good for him. Show some integrity in his stand-up, I guess. Did you hear the joke? Was it bad?
No, I didn't think it was that bad at all.
Yeah?
He said other stuff was way more offensive, so
Yeah,
I don't know
right.
why that got flagged.
It makes sense with like the current times. Netflix probably aren't too interested in having an abortion joke up there, I guess. So anyway, it's ironic because he aborted his special off there. Chuck it on YouTube.
Hey.
Did you see the flagrant podcast he does with Mr. Beast as well?
No, again, yeah, you can see on my watch list only started it. I haven't seen that one yet either. It's meant to be awesome though. I'm gonna watch that this weekend.
Yeah, he's been doing the rounds, Mr. Beast.
Certainly has. Yeah, I watched his Nelk, his podcast on Nelk Boys.
Yeah, right. And what did you get from that?
Nothing in particular, really. Like, he just kind of repeats the same sentiment. I love Mr. Beast, but he's really not that interesting. Like, he's just, like, mega obsessed with YouTube, and that's really all he talks about. And when you've heard one podcast with him, you kind of hear the same points spoken about again.
It would be pretty annoying to know, I think, because he'll just constantly be talking about YouTube. I mean, you get the money. You get the money, but if you're just trying to hang out with him, he'll just be...
Did you say you get the money?
I feel like if you knew him, you'd get some money.
Like, you'd put up with a lot of conversations about YouTube for some cash.
Yeah. You've been nodding along to like the 4th hour of him talking about YouTube. Just like, when do I get the money?
That's so funny.
I don't actually like you, yeah.
You're just there for the cash. He was talking about how he reckons that there'll be YouTube billionaires next year. He said that he said this on the Schulz podcast, that next year, by the end of next year, there'll be like 3 or 4 self-made billionaires off of YouTube. He's obviously one of them, but he didn't give any names for the other people. Intentionally, Schulz asked.
Well, like Mr. Beast Burgers, what he does, and all of his other brands, he was saying, you put them all together, and he's worth like a heap.
Oh yeah,
man. Heap.
Yeah, I think it's clickbait. I haven't actually listened to the podcast, but the clickbait is that he walked away from $1 billion offer. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if people offer to like buy his channel or, try to buy him in some way. But like, he's got the chocolate stuff, he's got the Beast Burger stuff, he's got his I can't say the bloody word. His charity channel, philanthropy.
Yeah.
He dubs all of his videos, so he's got like his main channel, all of his sub channels, and then he's got them dubbed in like Brazilian, Spanish. I can't remember the other languages, like German, French, or something like that. The guy's like absolutely killing it.
Yeah. As far as like motivational people go, he should be up there, I reckon, because he's like got an insane work ethic.
Yeah. Especially as like a guy who's like really antisocial and had a hard like social childhood, like not a hard upbringing, but just like struggled socially as a kid. I was like, fuck yeah, like if you're like some 13-year-old listening to like Mr. Beast's like come up, that's gonna be the most motivating thing ever.
How much money do you reckon his friends get?
Oh dude, shitloads. I mean, he's like, you could watch videos where he like gives them hundreds of thousands of dollars in houses and cars and all sorts of stuff. So God, so much money.
Yeah, he gives one of them an island. They'll be doing pretty well for themselves.
Yeah, I mean, he owns an island. That's like the definition of doing well for yourself, I guess.
You'd have to pay me more, Nicola.
I have to pay you more.
Yeah, to hang around you.
You do it for free.
Yeah, let's stop that, Jed. We need to start asking him for stuff. We're doing you a favor here, Nicola. Okay? You're not paying us to listen to your YouTube chats.
Look, when I make it big in the Rocket League scene, like we all know I will, I'll give you guys a little kickback.
Oh no, here we go again. But he's like set the trend for people, because like, maybe he didn't set the trend, but you've got other people doing the same thing now, like Logan Paul with the with Prime. Like that stuff's kicking off now as well. Prime's gone bloody crazy.
With Amazon Prime, or? You
guys don't know what Prime is?
I have no idea.
Man, maybe I'm living in my own little bubble. Prime's the not the energy drink, but he like the new Gatorade or Powerade.
Oh.
Him and KSI like teamed up and made Prime. It's in fucking everything.
Why did I not name it something else?
I don't know.
Because I think of Amazon Prime.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you're just not hip enough. Gotta get times. You've got like rings of power so in your brain that you just think of like Amazon whenever you hear anything.
I have trauma.
I was talking to I think I was talking to my dad on the weekend again about Rings of Power. He loves it. And he's like a massive Lord of the Rings fan.
I need words with him.
The latest episode was it was just like a battle. Like the entire episode was just a battle scene, and Jed didn't even like that.
They just rip off scenes of other movies and dialogue of other movies.
Yeah, good other movies.
Yeah, if you're still in the good scenes, that's good.
They ripped off Helm's Deep with the castle siege. They ripped off the Pelennor Fields with the horse charge. They mentioned they ripped off Game of Thrones.
These are
What
just
have we
things
done?
that they're allowed to have scenes with a castle and scenes with a horse charge and not be ripping off something.
They ripped off Game of Thrones. Instead of saying the prince that was promised, they said the king that was promised. Like, how
Hang
blatant do you have to be?
Hang on, that's 4 words.
Yeah, but you don't need to say it like that. And then, yeah. Anyway, fuck that show. I hate it.
Oh god. But yeah, apparently it's doing really well. Everyone loves it. Did they copy paste any more characters into that one?
Just the script of other. Yeah, just the script and the scenes.
Just the script this time.
Yeah.
Nothing visual.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
So today in the NFL, there was a pitch invader / streaker. Well, everyone's calling it a streaker, even though he wasn't naked. But in the Rams versus 49ers game, someone ran on the field, and the person that ran on the field got absolutely wrecked by one of the Rams linebackers.
Are we about to see this video?
Yeah.
In for this.
Is this it?
Oh,
Yeah.
he's got a flare. He's got a flare going.
And they are big boys,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah.
They are big boys with like
Yeah,
headgear
look
and
at him.
padding on.
Dude, they're like full padded and just crush him.
There's no need to do that.
It's so unnecessary. He's dead.
Let him live.
Yeah.
I think just before that as well, he juked one of the security guards, and the security guard hurt himself really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So he deserved it.
Yeah, I think the guy's like knee collapsed when he tried to juke him.
Ooh, Jesus.
Better angle.
Oh, that's awesome. So good. Great call, Jed. Thank you for showing that. Why do people do that though? Oh, I guess he had a flare and some message on his shirt, right?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, I didn't read it. I was just watching him get fucked up. But,
Yeah.
yeah. I wonder if
Isn't
we-
it kind of defeating the purpose with a flare? And then like you can't see what he's saying.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it definitely covers it. Like this photo here, you can't even see it because he's got the flare. There was a somebody ran on the field in the Parramatta game, the grand final.
Did they get wrecked?
They didn't get like tackled or anything. They just grabbed him and pulled him off. But he ran over to like the Telstra bumpers that were on the flagpoles and tried to rip them off. Really weird. I don't know why.
Yeah, right.
That was done. You want to stay agile if you're pitch invading.
Yeah, you don't want to stop. Oh, there's another angle. Right, one more time. Oh, I love that. That's the best
Big
angle yet.
cut. Yeah.
Oh,
Could watch that all day.
Definitely a couple broken ribs.
Yeah, like he couldn't even sue the guy either.
you probably could in America, to be honest. Probably.
That's so messed up.
Yeah. I wonder what they charge you like $6,000 in Australia if you do it here. Charge you $6,000 and ban you for life from the field that you did it on. I imagine it's something similar in the States.
I reckon we can grease you up, Niffler, and you can get like a pretty good bit of momentum run on the field. You'll get pretty far.
Why don't they grease? Why don't
Yeah, they
grease
should be
themselves
doing
up?
that. Yeah, they should
Yeah.
be greasing themselves up. And like if we all went, then we all went all greased up. It'll be way harder to tackle us all.
Absolutely. Dude, there's no way they're getting me. I'll be like a bit of wet spaghetti.
Yeah.
There's no
I'm trying
way
to get
they're
you to just pop out of their arms.
It's like it won't stick. Yeah, there's no way that's not for me. What's Don's CEO?
Right. So the Essendon Football Club, who's already going through a bit of a tough period, they've lost their coach. They got a new CEO today in the morning, and then they also fired him today in the afternoon.
Why?
You want to guess what the reason is?
Oh my god. I'm guessing leaked tweets about him saying the N-word. Is that too specific?
It's actually something that they should have known going in, because he didn't do something that day to to cause outrage, but is the chairman of a church, a very conservative church who don't like abortions and don't like LGBT people.
Yeah.
And it's a sin. So when he got appointed as CEO, people on Twitter went nuts.
So did they leak anything that he said, or just that he was the chairman of this church?
No, he's just the chairman of this church, and he went on radio and he tried to downplay it. It's like, I don't actually believe any of the stuff they say at the church, or like those points of view.
No.
Yeah. It's like I just want to build an inclusive club.
Oh no. Okay, so he stepped. Oh, I'll put quotation marks. He stepped down, or he resigned. Definitely forcefully, right?
Oh yeah, they would have asked him to.
That's so funny. It's probably like the best day of his life, and then worst day of his life. Holy shit.
He was the CEO of one of the banks. I think it was NAB Bank. And then during the remember the Banking Royal Commission a couple of years ago, it came out that he did a bunch of shady stuff. So he got fired out of that commission. So that's bad as well. Like, I don't know why they chose this guy. That's not a good track record.
Yeah, like surely the one person that you should be like checking the history of is your CEO that you're about to appoint, right? Yeah, why wouldn't they be checking into this stuff before they appointed him?
They're a shit club.
Yeah,
That's
they're not well run.
Yeah, desperate. What would a CEO of a club even do?
I'm sure they'd oversee pretty much everything, and
You
yeah,
think? What's to oversee? You just get the players on the field, pay them some money.
There might be more to it.
Actually, yeah, sports. Anyway, slavery again, but yeah, you sell them and buy others. Easy. Maybe the chairman of a conservative church is actually pretty good at selling people and buying others. Oh fuck. That's hilarious. Poor club. Tough run.
yeah, still recovering from a drug saga.
Amazing. That drug saga. Yeah, a guy at work was telling me about that. That was pretty bad, right?
Yeah,
Hilarious.
real bad.
Can a club shut down? Can they just like pack it up, call it a day?
The thing is, they're actually a big club. Like,
Really big.
they've been the
Huge.
top 5 biggest clubs,
Really?
but they're just a shit show, like poorly run.
Amazing. One of the biggest clubs not vetting their soon-to-be CEO. Love that. Hey, Nips, do you want to be a CEO
man.
of a football club?
Yeah. You're not going to leak anything once I get in.
Not like there's a podcast where you're like ragging on gingers. Just don't hire any gingers.
I don't think gingers watch football, so we should be fine.
Yeah. Were there any updates on that Little Mermaid thing, Jen? Did that guy release any segments?
Not yet. The movie hasn't been released yet, so
Yeah, but that guy that was gonna like whiteface the actress for the whole movie, has he done that yet?
I think he's gonna wait for the movie to come out first before he,
That makes sense.
does the dirty.
He didn't like warm up and do like just whiteface the trailer. He's gonna wait for the whole release.
Well, she wasn't in the trailer for very long, so.
Fair enough. I saw a tweet the other day where because Ariel has a black mermaid friend in the TV show.
Oh, the plot thickens.
So it turns out, yeah, mermaids
Can
be any
black.
color. Yeah, exactly.
Scientific truth.
All right, someone sign us off. Hit us with it, Nips. You got this.
Goodbye. That was it.
All right, thanks for listening, guys. If you're watching on YouTube, hit a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I don't know, all that good stuff. Thanks for listening, guys. I'll see you next week. Peace.